Hello everyone, and welcome to the Smash Ultimate League Doubles Tournament. I'm your host, Blaze, aka Spencer, and of course, joined with me, as always, is the wonderful, as always,
the co-host, Kilij, aka James, and we have got a treat for you today. 18 high-octane matches in a tournament format today, and a lot to play for as well, because the winner of the tournament does get an advantage. What's at stake here today, boss?
Yeah, so the winner of this tournament will be granted an extra ability point, which could be really interesting to see, just to spice things up a little bit. Of course, it'll just be like your typical kind of tier 1 ability, so nothing too broken as per kind of the standard. First of all, we're just going to go over kind of the rules of the tournament. It's very straightforward stuff. It's going to be your typical 2v2s. Each team has chosen 2 fighters to participate in the event. It's going to be the typical 3 stocks, 10 minutes, items all set to low. However, for stages, everything will be on Battlefield, but we do have it set to randomized Battlefield, so it's not the same boring background the entire time. As for the format, James, do you want to tell us a bit about it?
Absolutely can. So this is completely separate from the league. Everything is kind of starts at 0 here. If you're from North America, we've got a round robin to start. If you're from Europe, we've got a group stage to start. Everyone in a kind of mini league table of the 6 teams. A win gets you 2 points. A loss gets you 0 points. If you do make it to sudden death, though, it is considered a kind of half tie. You get 1 point on the board. So if you keep it close, that does help. After that, the top 4 teams from the round robin / group stage will make it on to the semifinals, where it will be single elimination knockout bang bang style until the winner is ultimately crowned in the grand final. And that winner does grab 1 ability point to put on either one of their 2 fighters of their choosing, of course.
Alright, now moving on to the teams and the individual fighters. Starting things off with the Blazing Koopas, we have Dragoncorn, Corrin, who has proven to be decent in the doubles setting, hasn't had any super standout moments, but a relatively balanced fighter. And joining her will be Lukey 7, Lucas, who has also had some pretty decent results in the doubles aspects of the league so far. His big weakness is not really being able to use PK Starstorm very effectively, so perhaps he'll learn this time. Very hard to say. James, who do we got next?
We've got the Freaky 5 up next, and I have to say, the Freaky 5 have pulled out all the stops. They've chosen, I have to say, probably their 2 most impressive fighters so far. The team captain, Maideek, is going to be leading off here. Trade-off ability plus obviously extra damage, extra blah 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 blah. He's been a bit of a sleeper pick in my opinion. Quite impressive results, good gameplay, a bit of a chaos monster. We'll see if he carries that into the tournament setting. But the Freaky 5's best fighter so far has easily been Marth Vader. I mean, that final smash is just so good in this tournament setting, and we found especially in doubles. So, I mean, he's chosen his 2 best fighters. I think Freaky 5 have gone all in here.
Moving on to our next team, we have the Babygirl Brigade, the top-seeded team right now in the league, and repping, of course, Terr Bear, the highest damage dealer so far, an absolute threat, as we have seen. And joining Terry is Mr. Fairy Link, who, I'm gonna be honest, has kind of been a little quiet this season, so perhaps this will be his time to finally come out of his shell and really show some cool numbers, but we'll have to wait and see.
Risky Bryzness this tournament, this is my team, is bringing their strongest fighter and their weakest fighter. So we'll see how that goes. Boss Nasty was slow the first couple of weeks, but really came alive in week 3 with a 5 KO performance. So if he continues that kind of growth into the tournament, he will be a threat. Robin, aka But Not For Me, another one of those trade-off ability fighters, has been an absolute sleaze bag all league campaign so far, but hasn't got the results to back up the attitude that she's been throwing. This might be the opportunity for her to do just that.
Moving on to team number 5, we have the Pretty Posse, another very solid team overall this season. And of course, repping Edelweiss, the Zero Suit Samus, who has, despite not really having a lot of standout moments, has definitely been putting up some really solid numbers. And of course, joined with her is Kōjun, Palutena, who, again, in very similar fashion, doesn't have as many standout moments, but the numbers completely say the opposite. Both very high-performing fighters, and a very solid pair, if I do say so myself.
Bangers and smashes, 2 fighters in this tournament. Free Key and Free Pass. What a combination. Free Key, aka Sephiroth, is kind of that anti-sword fighter. Not that he's been able to make too much use of that so far in the league. He'll have some opportunity to use it in this tournament, but it's not really affected his performance, whether or not he's come up with a sword fighter or not. He's actually been quite a consistent character so far. He's got a surprising amount of kill power, those projectiles. And we talked about Marth's final smash. Obviously, Lucina carries that as well. She's not taken quite as much use of that final smash in the league so far, but has probably been a stronger fighter on the balance of things overall. Probably the Bangers and Smashes best fighter so far, if I have to say so. They've rolled out a strong lineup as well. In fact, most of the teams have. So it's going to be a really, really competitive tournament.
And I think without further ado, with the amount of games we got to cover today, let's just jump right into round 1, match 1.
Fire the microphones.
3, 2, 1.
Game 1. Wow. Battlefield looks small, to be honest.
It does.
It'll be interesting to see.
It's very weird to see like a very standard stage after all the shenanigans we've had throughout the league.
I know, it's no Sphere Pillar, it's no Skyworld. I like how Lucas and Marth are just watching! What are they doing?
They're just hanging out, they're vibing. They're just catching up, they haven't had a chance to talk. They're like, hey, how's it going, man? And then they're like, all right, we're in a fight, we probably should take this a bit seriously.
It'll be interesting. It's the only tournament that we're going to do in this entire format, I think, where the fighters won't really be at their most elite level, I guess. They'll be pretty close to the peak of their powers once we start getting into the later tournaments of this season. And also, I suppose, an opportunity for them to develop some patterns here. As a really powerful shot on Rob.
Yeah, no kidding. Lucas once again showing why that up smash is so incredibly deadly, as James knows very well.
I know very well. I mean, Toss and Meteor gives that even more oomph, even more launch power, so the more you can take advantage of it, the better.
Wow, Lucas caught the gyro there and threw it away.
What a guy.
That is going to be a big hit from Marth there. Corrin's pretty high percent right now. One good hit will knock her out right now. Currently, the Freaky Five do have 2 out of the 3 Dragoon pieces, which could be massive. The third piece is there to the far right. Lucas... Oh! Corrin decided to grab Rob out of Lucas's up smash, saving his life. That's...
Good for That's nice of her.
A very interesting choice. We do have our first final smash going off right now, and it looks like we did get Corrin. Lucas managed to survive. Here comes PK Starstorm.
He's aiming it a lot better than he has. That's really good.
He actually gets a double kill. Good for Lucas. Finally learning how that works.
Get all those Dragoon pieces.
That is pretty big. I was going to say Rob just picked up everything there, but he did get one knocked out.
I mean, the Dragoon as well. I mean, we talk about really strong game-changing items in this tournament. We have seen how impactful that Dragoon is.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if you can somehow line it up with 2.
And on a stage like Battlefield, that's very possible.
Exactly. We do have a Smash Ball right there, and... Oh, Rob picks it up again.
Rob with the disc!
And here comes the laser once again.
Ooh, Marth does hit Lucas out of it. Is Lucas going to be able to stay out the big blast? He does not. In fact, Corrin falls out of it.
Marth does have his final smash ready to roll, and he does hit Lucas, but being fresh off a new stock, not able to take him out. Corrin also has a final smash ready to go and does connect it with a nice combo there, but again, low percent, I doubt it's gonna kill. Oh, almost, actually.
Ooh, interesting part of the stage, though. A lighter fighter might have done it.
Yeah.
Little Mac would have done it.
I mean, anything would have killed Little Mac.
I mean, not saying anything, but what a disappointment.
Yes, I would agree.
Wait, is this that first PK freeze we've seen all tournament?
It might be, actually.
Crazy.
Last Dragoon piece is there. Freaky 5 manages to catch Lukey, leaving it 2-on-1. Not looking good for Corrin here.
You know what? Corrin's got a lot of kind of wide attacks, though. She might be okay in this snare, unless she keeps getting thrown back and forth like she's doing right now.
Yeah, well, they're about to grab the Daybreak, which, as long as Corrin stays out of that, which she does not, that is very unfortunate. A very powerful first win for the Freaky 5, I must say.
Yeah, they won the items game, and they won the game.
All right, let's move on to our next match.
The MVP of the tournament's arrived so far. Can Terry carry the Babygirl Brigade to a win?
I love that Link and Robin are just kind of vibing up there, not doing much. A big hit from Bowser there on Terry. Link throwing the bomb out, but not really using it.
No, something we've seen this tournament. In fact, we've seen a lot of the opponents getting a lot of use out of Link's bomb.
Yeah, definitely. Terry throwing down a remote bomb there, not able to catch anybody.
And almost rolling into it.
Almost.
Almost. Would have been nice. Risky Bryzness is going to live and die on whether or not Robin can actually pull her weight in this tournament. That said, in the last week, Bowser and Robin did win fairly convincingly, although Bowser did most of the heavy lifting. So, we'll have to see. Probably the most 1-2-sided team in the tournament.
Definitely. We've got our first seeded team versus our nice forward smash by Bowser there, knocking Terry's go meter off.
Huge. I was about to say, because he was about to fire that, and that's one of the reasons Terry's been so effective this year, is he's really getting the most out of that go meter. Lots of kill power there.
Absolutely. Putting down a nice healing field, keep them a little bit healthy. Will any of them go back?
I mean, it'd be huge if Terry could actually heal that off, because...
No kidding.
A little teabagging from Bowser there, that's what we like to see. Also, Robin, I was about to say, needs to get killed, and she just did.
Still a very even fight so far, but I feel like this will change once the final smashes start turning on.
Yeah.
Which it looks like we're going to be getting there very soon. All the meters are very close to being charged. It looks like Risky Bryznesses will be online first, provided.
Yes.
Oh, they are both charged and ready to go.
Okay, well, here we go. I was about to say, whoever pulls the trigger first is going to be...
That is a double kill.
Big.
Babygirl Brigade decided to stand a little too close together. Big mistake, as we know very well.
That punch is deceptively big, eh?
Ooh, the explosion manages to catch Bowser, though. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
That's not good for Robin. She needed to get that final smash off before this KO.
Yeah, unfortunate.
And just like that, the field is level again.
Exactly.
How quickly things can change.
Exactly. Link and Robin just vibing right in the middle there. You love to see it.
Nice to see some camaraderie in this tournament. We've seen it from both games so far.
That's the thing. Like, all fighters are out here, like, sure, they're wanting to win, but they're also here to have a good time, hang out with their buddies, which is always nice to see. We do have Terry's go meter ready to go, but Robin
threw him out and then threw him out.
That is insane. Terry will take the stock. Probably the smart play.
Dude, it's Fist Guy, my favorite assist trophy. Is that his name? We could have an upset on the cards here, by the way, because Terry is low, and he's got 3 stocks to deal with. I mean, if I could back anyone in the tournament, it would be him. But with Final Smash Meter coming up, we could have an upset on the cards. It's only one game, but...
Bowser does have his ready, and with Terry being over 100%, he just needs to line it up, and with how big that target is, it's going to be hard to miss. That's going to be it for Game 2. Big win right there.
Big win, yes. Go team, Risky Bryzness! I shouldn't be biased, but I am.
Fair enough. All right, let's move on to the final round of Round 1.
Ooh, this stage. I like the different aesthetics that we're going to be seeing today.
Absolutely, because this is not a stage we would ever see under normal circumstances, so...
It's charming or ugly? Or somewhere in between?
Yes.
Good guy. Good answer.
Very much so. This is going to be an interesting fight, as both teams are currently tied for second place in the league, so a lot of rivalry right there. Also, we got a friggin' dragon right here, which...
It's Rathalos.
Yeah, that could be really powerful.
Oh, Rathalos stays on the stage for so long as well. One of those battle-defining assist trophies if you can get KOs with it.
Definitely. High percent right now for both fighters of Bangers and Smash. That is rough.
Very rough. No one's died yet. They've done a good job. Never mind. Wow! What the best up B of the entire tournament league so far. Jeepers. That's why she's tied as the KO leader.
Absolutely. Sephiroth starting to get his projectiles ready to roll. Also, we do have Lucina's final smash loaded up. Zero Suit tried to dodge, which she did. However, didn't account for the fact that she was going off stage.
A lose-lose situation.
Very interesting maneuver, but...
Good hit there, at a good part of the stage as well for Sephiroth.
Yeah, this could be big.
I recently learned that this... Oh no, she's lived. I recently learned that final smash gives random effects.
Yes, it does. As we can see, Palutena is slow right now. Also, I think we just had our very first shield break. Which, oh god, that's gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt. Yep, wow.
Big damage right there. Oh, and Palutena is taking another Sephiroth final smash. Will this one kill? Hard to say.
Hard to say, I don't know.
Yes, it will. It connects. Ooh, we do have another assist trophy, which Pretty Posse manages to get as well.
Oh, I love this dude. Oh.
I do too, but he is so incredibly useless.
Reminds me a bit of Little Mac, and I am going to see how much Little Mac slander I can put into this tournament, baby.
You know what? That is fair. I was gonna say, Zero Suit and Lucina were just kind of vibing there. Again, more just hanging out with the crowd. It might be a running theme this tournament.
I was about to say, it looks even right now, but one team's close to Final Smash meter, and the other team is not.
Ooh, Sephiroth right in the middle of that blast. Also catches Lucina. Big double kill. Oh my goodness.
That is probably a game decider right there.
And we do have a black hole and Mega Laser.
And a Mega Laser. Wow, I can't believe that she gets 2 Final Smashes.
Yeah, right? Like, that's a little ridiculous.
I know, just Black Hole is strong enough. I can't believe she has a Mega Laser too. Like, wow.
A black hole that also has a Mega Laser? Is that even allowed?
I would say that it defies the Geneva conventions. Am I okay?
I don't know. Are you?
It's round 1, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, fair enough. It's too early right now.
I mean, if Sephiroth keeps using those projectiles, I think all he's do is delay the inevitable, but at least he'll make it look close.
That is true.
I've noticed he's actually done a really good job of spot dodging. Well, I say that, and then he totally does that. Oh no, it's Marth Vader! I can't believe it!
We do have another final smash from Sephiroth. I feel bad for the poor Earth that has been absolutely obliterated 3 times now.
I know. Poor guys.
I'm surprised it's still in one piece. And that is going to be an assist trophy kill. My god. Another absolute slaughter.
Demolition. Look at those. I was about to say, look at those babes. Oh my goodness.
Nicely done, James.
Not a problem, dude. Alright, that's the end of round 1 of the round robin. In round 2, we've got the following matchups. Babygirl Brigade's going up against Bangers and Smash. Pretty Posse faces off against the Freaky 5. And the grudge match, Blazing Koopas against Risky Bryzness.
And we will see you guys right over there for match 1 of round 2. Let's switch over to it.
Hoorah.